Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm back out here with the van in my little area that I like to camp at, and it's going to be pretty much a solo camp, but here in a little while my wife's going to come out here and eat supper with me. So I've got to get the camp set up, get a fire going so I can start cooking supper. Tonight we're having a quick, easy meal, but man, it's good. So let me get camp set up, and then we'll get started on preparing the foods, and I'll catch back with you in a little bit. All right, I got camp set up. I got me a fire going so that I'll have the coals to cook with here in a little bit. As soon as I got coals, good coals, I'm gonna start cooking the supper. And then April will be along, and we'll eat supper, and she can take the leftovers back to the house. So I ain't got to worry about that. But that's how things are going right now. It sure is pretty warm out here today. Beautiful day. But let's let these coals get going down good, and I'll be back with you in a little bit. All right, everybody, it is time to get started on the supper for tonight. What we're having is mac and beef. My mom used to make this all the time, a lot of times out of some leftovers that we had at the house. But to me, it's one of them comfort foods that I really enjoy, so I was trying to figure out something to cook tonight that would be easy and I'll enjoy, and this is it. We've always got mac and cheese in the refrigerator, and all you got to do is add some ground beef, some tomatoes, and mix it all together and you've got a meal. But let's get started on making that real quick. First, you're going to start with 1 pound of ground beef, and you're going to brown it. So let me get that started. All right, I'm browning up 1 pound of ground chuck, and once I get it cooked, I'm going to transfer it over to the cast iron Dutch oven, and then we'll put the other ingredients in. All right, the reason why I am cooking this in the little skillet right there is because there will be a lot of grease on that, regardless, being it ground chuck or whatever. There's still going to be a lot of grease, and it looks like a water in that one, but that's what you get for buying Walmart stuff. But I done that so that it would be easier to drain. I don't want to cook it in the Dutch oven and then have to worry about trying to get it drained off of there. So that's why I'm cooking it right here. As soon as it gets cooked up enough, I'll drain it off, put it in the Dutch oven, and then we'll get it on the fire. All right, once you get your ground beef into the Dutch oven, pour a little bit of I use 2 cans of stewed tomatoes. And once I get them in the Dutch oven, I'll take a knife and I'll cut them up a little bit, because stewed tomatoes actually, to me, taste a little bit better than diced tomatoes. Gives it a little more substance, seems like. I don't know what it is, but I'd rather use stewed tomatoes. But I cut them up a little bit. Once you get through doing the tomatoes, you get a little can of this. I use mild diced tomatoes with green chilies. Put a little bit of that in there, just to let people know that I've been in the pot. Yeah, it makes it taste good. But let's get that going. Stir it up a little bit. And now there's only really one more ingredient that we want to put in there. And that's some already made up macaroni and cheese. Hang with me, people. This is good. Right. We're back. We're fixing to put the macaroni and cheese in. This is a whole box of mac and cheese. I would have guessed this is a whole box. We made it 2 nights ago, and this is the leftover. But that's what I'm using. Let's see if I can get out of the side. Now you just stir all that together. Now you can put garlic powder in here now, or garlics, you know, chopped up garlic, peppers, which I am going to put peppers and onions in it. But right now I'm fixing to get it started on the fire so that this gets good and hot. Now what I've done right here is I raked all the coals off to one side. I put my little trivet in there, and then I put my Dutch oven on top, and then I put a little bit of them coals up under there to start the cooking process. While that's doing that, I'm going to be doing some cutting up some onions and peppers, and we'll be putting that in there in just a few moments. What I've got right here is Walmart's bell pepper and onion mix, and I'm going to cut that up a little bit so that it ain't such big chunks. And I left my cutting board at home because I took it out to use it the last camp we went on, and it didn't get put back in the van. Alright y'all, it's getting a little windy, but I hope you can hear me. If you can, I'm sorry. But we're going to put the peppers in. We're going to give it a stir. We're going to stir it up. Get the flavors all in there. And it's beginning to look good, y'all. That macaroni and cheese will just about be white when we get through with it. But that cheese will make a little broth on it that just can't be beat. It's cooking now. All we got to do now is let it simmer for just a little while, not long, and it'll be done. All right, y'all, take a look at that. Don't that look good? Man, that looks good. We're going to take it off the heat so it'll cool off a little bit, so that when April gets here, it'll be at a temperature that we can both eat it at. But it's just that simple. It's not hard to make, and it's fairly cheap. And like I said, my mom used to make it. She make it with leftovers. And it's a comfort food like you wouldn't believe. That and some saltine crackers, and man, I'm in heaven for a little while. But let me get this off the fire so it'll start cooling off. April will be here in a few minutes, and she'll be ready to eat after working all day. But I'll get back with you in a minute. All right, y'all, it's supper time. This is what the meal looks like. Got the green peppers, mac and cheese, ground beef, tomatoes, and a can of Rotel tomatoes. And April says it's pretty good. So I'm going to get over here and give it my shot on it. All right, April come out. She ate her supper, and unfortunately she's got to go back home and get ready for another day of work. I'm going to hang around out here and get up some of these tree limbs that fell during the storm and get them burned up. Got to keep this place looking good. But we'll catch back with you in a little bit. Got a little fire going. We're just gonna sit back and relax and enjoy it for a little while. All right, everybody, it's 7 o'clock in the afternoon. I've got a little fire going. I'm enjoying it. At least right now it's not so hot that the fire's not enjoyable. But I did go ahead and set out my gas tank and hooked up my heater just in case it's really cold in the morning when I wake up. I've not really trusted the weatherman since I got caught in a rainstorm the other week. So if it's kind of chilly in the morning, I'll be ready for it. But I also did this right here. Let me zoom in on it. I set up a trail camera because last time I was out here, I kept hearing something walk by, walking around where I was parked. So it was a deer more than likely, or hell, it might have been even a bobcat, but I got a trail camera set out now so that I can watch for it and see what it is if it comes back tonight. But if there is anything on the trail camera worth showing, I'll show it at on this video. But I'm just gonna sit right here and enjoy this fire, and gonna give April a call and tell her good night, and hope she has a good night's sleep without me in there aggravating her. So catch back with you when I go to the van. All right, y'all, it's 10 o'clock. I'm in the van. It's time for bed. I'll catch y'all in the morning. It's been a good day, but it's time for bed. Well, good morning, everybody. It's 7 o'clock, and it's 70 degrees out here. It is a beautiful day, and I can't wait for more of these. But right now, I'm packing up to leave because I've got other things planned for the day. I may even drag out a kayak and put it in the water. But that depends on what happens when I get back to the house. So if I do, I'll take you with me on the video. So but right now I'm packing up, getting ready to leave. And if you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff that everybody does. We appreciate you watching. And if you've ever tried that beef and mac and beef, whichever you want to call it, or if you've got another name for it, leave it in a comment. Tell me if you like it, don't like it, could live without it, whatever. Just leave me a comment, let me know. And we'll catch up with you the next time. Bye.